Hey everybody, how are you today? Sorry, I started a little bit later than normal. You had to look at that screen for just a bit. Hi everyone, thank you for being here today. I am Libby from Hero Arts, and today we are going to do an overview of the October My Monthly Hero kit and all the fabulous add-ons. I absolutely love this month's release. I think it's so good, so fun. So last month we were in a magical forest with mushrooms and gnomes, and it was more of a fall forest. And this month we're more in a winter magical forest. So we're just into the magical forest this fall, I guess. So hi everybody. Hi Tammy from Hero Arts, who is in the comments helping out as Hero Arts. And hello to Carol and Essie. Hi Essie. Essie helps us with our launch with our digital products. She's so awesome. Bonnie, Serena, Mili, I'm not sure how to say your name. Oh, you're in Italy. Hello in Italy. Hi, everyone. Hi, Ruth. Ruth is a friend on Instagram. Hi, friend. Jennifer Cotis is here. Jennifer has some of the, she made some of the beautiful card samples that I'm going to be sharing today. So hello, Jennifer. Hi, Ralph Tyndall Designs. Nice to see you here, friend. Yeah, I love this month's kit. Hello, Michelle Peckham. Hi, everybody. Okay, enough with all the hellos. So again, hi, I'm Libby from Hero Arts. If you just got here, we're going to be going over the October release. I absolutely love it. I think it's a really good one. So without any further ado, let's go to my overhead camera and just start going through the products. All right, so I'm up a little too far. So this month, like I said, we're in this magical winter snowy forest, and it's a die heavy set, a die heavy release with some beautiful cover plate dies to build this magical forest winter scene. And it's so pretty. It's so pretty in so many different colors. And you know, I've seen the artists do all kinds of things with it. So let me just show you. I did cut them apart so you can kind of get a better idea of what is here in this die set. There's 3 pieces that can layer together. You know, kind of picture these together. And I'll show you card samples in just a second. You know, everything will be the opposite once you die cut it, but you know, they layer together to make this scene. There's stars and moon, trees and drifts of snow that partially cut all those little marks into your paper. And it's just so beautiful. I absolutely love it. You can use the parts separately. You could just have a forest without all the other stuff if you wanted to. You could have just this tree with some snowbank. So there's lots of ways you can use this set on your cards and projects. So I just want to make sure everyone is hearing and seeing me okay. It sure seems like it. All right. And Tammy is linking to the kits in the comments. And yeah, Jean, I love dies as well. I agree. The other great thing in this kit, in this die set, are these word dies that are just a beautiful font, script font word die. They have the frame that you can separate from it so that you can do a little background, or you can keep them together, whichever way you want. I cut apart my Christmas. I haven't quite done the other ones yet. There's Merry Christmas, Happy Winter. You can do Happy Christmas. You can do Just Christmas and combine it with some stamps to make some mix and match type of messages. And I will say on this that you have to really get in there. There's only a tiny little space to separate your frame. Oops, I'm sorry, I'm off camera. To separate your word die from the shadow die. So on this one, I will say, I recommend our snips for this because they have the little pointy tip to them to really get in there to separate those. So just FYI, I did have to spend a little more time than normal to separate the word from the shadow, but it's worth it. They're so pretty. All right. And then also in the main or the classic kit, the smaller version of the kit, if you will, we also have some cardstock. So let me just make sure I am saying the right amount of things on here. Sorry, just one second here. Click. So yeah, there are 4 sheets each of these, which are the white, the winter blue, the frosted blue. So I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but it's a beautiful shimmery blue for this frosted blue. Ooh, I'm up close and personal. And then we're calling this one slate, which is a nice gray. Look at how pretty that is. And then we also have our pitch black cardstock in there, which is one of the nicest black cardstocks around. It's so thick and heavy and nice. And there's 4 sheets of that as well. And when I say sheets, for these ones, these colored ones, whatever you want to call it, they are half sheets. So just like you're seeing here, there's 4 each of these half sheets. And then same with the, same with the black. So it's all half sheets in it. Ooh, brain, no worky. All right. And then there's also this fun little clear set in here as well, which the idea of this is that you can make this fun little circle, concentric circle, or use them separately of stars in the background of your scene, which I think is part of what makes it look so magical. I just love this. This is also my mixed media friends. This is a really fun stamp set to have just in general to use in your mixed media things as well. I think it's really cool. There is also acrylic spray, white acrylic spray. And this is a sample that I got. It's not the exact thing that you're going to get. I think the bottle is maybe a little bit bigger than what you're getting in your kit. But I just want to show you, I did spray some just to show you what it's like. And I did this on some purple cardstock, light purple. And so, you can spray it and it really gives it a wintry look with all that white acrylic spray. But then also what I like to do with things like this, especially it helps avoid clogs, to tell you the truth. I'll take the lid off of it or the sprayer off of it and just kind of tap it on my project too for a bit of splatter. So that's a couple ways you can do it. So this one is when I sprayed it, and that's with the tapping it off to get some dots, some splatter on there. You can also, of course, spray some out onto your craft mat or acrylic block and pick it up with a paintbrush and splatter it that way as well. Okay, I'm seeing somebody said they couldn't get Facebook to work, so they popped over here. I hope that Facebook is working in general for this live, but yeah, I'm glad you made it over here. Let's see, I'm just trying to look at all the comments here. So this is the classic kit, and here, let me put up the picture of the classic to just show you a visual of everything that's in here that we just went over. And it's so great, so beautiful. And then I'll go into some card samples as soon as I get this paint out of my way here. All righty. So for the card samples, I have some beautiful ones that Jennifer Cotis sent me. So here is what that scene all looks layered together in a white on white, beautiful scene. You can see in the background, she did those little swirling stars that I mentioned. These are the beautiful messages in the kit. My brain is just, not working well today. And I love how she partially colored it. So she did some inking at the top of the letters. So it's this beautiful blue and white ombre kind of looking message on that, and the white on white, which is the blue here, and then it's mimicked back here. It's just so stunning. Just the white on white is just absolutely gorgeous. All right. And then here is one where she brought some colors in. She has the blue, the black, the gray, really pretty as well. And it's a shaky shake. It's a shaker card. It has some acetate right there on the top, and then she put some sequins in there, which is really fun as well. It's great for making a shaker card. Here she used the messages by themselves. I didn't point out, but on this one, she did use the shadow piece in vellum. And here she just used it by itself. Two different looks, but both beautiful. Here is a winter scene where she, I think this is actually the bold print, but the stencil that we'll get to in a minute. But you can see she did some splattering on this one, which looks wonderful. She didn't use the whole scene die. She just used the one. I mentioned you could use that separately. She used some of our oval infinity dies to build her little, it's almost like a little looking glass almost situation, a little vignette in there. And then she did the black for the messages, and then did some vellum to have as shadows. So Tammy is pointing out that we are doing a giveaway. We're giving away a $50 gift card at the end of this live. So if you want to add your comments, we're doing it both, we're going to pick one from either Facebook or YouTube. So whichever platform you're on, you're in the running for that. So now that we have taken a look at all the wonderful things in the classic kit, let's talk about premium. So if you're new to Hero Arts, when you get the premium kit, you get everything that we just showed, but it has even more in it. So more things to love. And so in the premium kit, first of all, we have a bunch of messages that you can use on your cards, and all these cute little images that you can build. Some of them layer together, so you can build little ornaments. There's snowflakes. There's things to build holly leaves, like there's the spine, the veins in your holly leaf. You can layer things together to make flowers, all kinds of cute stuff here. And here is a card showing this that Jennifer created. I love her blue and red color scheme on this. I think it's beautiful. You can see how all that kind of stuff comes together. The snowflakes even fit on the ornaments, which is also fun. She even put some enamel dots in the centers of her flowers. All right, another thing in the premium version of the kit is a little bag of vellum snowflakes, which are so beautiful. Let me get I decided to have a white desktop today, and I'm not sure I'm loving it because it looks kind of off-white on my camera. But I thought that would go better with this beautiful kit, as just having white. But you can see these wonderful vellum snowflakes. They're so fun, and some swirls as well. If you join our hop, which I should have mentioned sooner, yesterday when we launched, our artists all hopped together, and there's some beautiful inspiration in the hop. And if you hop along and leave comments on the blogs, you also will be in a running for a gift card there as well. And we did the countdown over the weekend where we shared a lot of beautiful samples from our artists as well. So lots of inspiration for using all of these things, including cards that really only featured these vellum pieces, which is nice. I mean, they are kind of a bigger scale compared to the dies that we showed. So, you know, that snowflake doesn't exactly go with that, but you could make it work in a way, but it's just lots of different things to use on your cards. All right. And then the other thing that is my favorite that makes me completely squeal in this kit are a little teeny tiny set of peeking dies. So if you are familiar with the holiday release, look, I have white acrylic paint on my hand, but if you're familiar with the holiday release that we had recently, we introduced some peeking dies. And now in this kit, we have some peeking animals for your forest scenes. We have a deer and a fox and a bear, and they're so, so cute. So I showed this on screen just a second ago. Maybe you saw the little peekers. There they are, a little bear and a little fox peeking out from behind the trees, which I just love so much. I think it's absolutely darling. Here, Jennifer used the swirly stamps in the background, and she did some embossing with it. So it is white embossed back there. She used some of the messages from the premium message set and just built up her scene with all those fun layers. Now, I mentioned having an idea of using just the snowflakes on a card, the vellum. Uh-oh, there we go. Did you see the last card, guys? Did this one show up? I was frozen on my end. Did you see this one? Anyway, I want to make sure you see that as well. And here it is with just the vellum pieces together. This is clever too. That makes it look like an ornament hanging, and that is from this little set here. Has a piece that can hang down and make it look like a chain hanging down on your decoration if you wanted to do that as well. Hi, Mari. Nice to see you, friend. This kit is so great, isn't it? I think it's absolutely beautiful. Is that foil on the vellum? Yes, it is like a metallic, foily, shiny, beautiful design on the vellum. So really, really pretty. So that is everything in the main kit. Let me show you a couple card samples that I pulled from the team. First of all, I'll show you, this is the overview of the premium. So again, you get everything we first showed in the classic kit, and then all the extras as well, the vellum snowflakes, the message set, and the little peeking dies. Now I wanted to show you a couple from our team. This one is featuring all items from the classic kit. This is from Jane Nelson, I believe. And I'm a sucker for anytime anybody brings in purple. So I just think it's so pretty. And I love the ink blended sky that she did in the background as well. And then this one is, I think, Michelle Short. And I love how she did it all in blacks, which is really striking. And then the purple sky, of course, you know, I was drawn to that. And then I love how she colored her little fox that's peeking in that scene. It's this little orange pop of color along with everything else. This one is from Shannon Pelletier, and I just love the fun, bright, cheerful colors that she used on her card. And that is from the premium kit using the message set. She gold embossed it and then did some fun, bright colors for all the snowflakes and flowers and ornaments and stuff. All right, so back. Ooh, shooty. Hold on a second here. I just had a little misclick. But we're okay. We're still good. Okay. Let me go back. I was missing all your comments. I don't think there's anything else. Yes, I just love all of it. So great. So great. So again, this is the premium elements. We have the message set and the snowflakes and the cute little peeking dies. And then for the main kit itself, you have the swirling. Let me scoot down a little. Swirling 3x4 stamp set. And then the spray, the white acrylic spray, all the beautiful cardstocks that come in this to build your scene. But of course, you can bring in other colors too. Like if it was me, I would put in some purple, you know, from your stash. And then of course, the oh, it's all stuck together. The wonderful main part of the classic kit are these dies. So beautiful, beautiful stuff. You guys have any questions about the kits before I move on to the add-ons? So if you are new to Hero Arts, we do the kits each month that are only available on the Hero Arts website. But then we also have add-ons, we call them, which are other products that complement the release that are sold separately. And they are also available outside of the Hero Arts website. If there's a retailer that you love that carries Hero Arts, you could find the add-ons maybe with them. So support your local stores. They're the heart and soul of our industry, and I love them so much. Let me pull out one of these pieces of paper again to put behind this so you can see it better. So this is our first add-on that we're going to show today. This one is called Winter Trees. And again, if you're new to Hero Arts at all, just want to remind you that you can either buy the stamp set by itself, which is what that is, and or you can buy it as a bundle. And with the bundle, you get the coordinating dies, and you can't ever buy just the matching dies by themselves. So if you're going to want the dies to go with your stamp set, you always need to buy it up front as a bundle. Don't buy just the stamp set and think you can come back later and buy the dies. That's not how we do it anymore. We package them together. And so I just always want to make sure people know that so they don't have any disappointment. So what I love in this one, I love that there's some bare trees that kind of mimic the trees in our main kit. Some layering trees. You can use them as, let me put this back in here. You can use them as kind of like the drawn, you see how wispy and cute those look, the drawn trees or the solid trees. You could use those separately, or you can layer them on top of each other to have 2 layers of green or whatever color you are in the mood for. There's a lot of blue going on with our samples this month, which I think is absolutely beautiful. I also love that there's a little bird and there's little tracks for the bird in the snow, all these cute little bird prints. There's other tracks that you could add as well. You could even get creative with these and do it as maybe, I don't know, snow or something falling. And then there's messages, Merry Christmas, wishing you peace, and season's greetings. So, and I love the wishing you peace. I see Serena loves it as well. I think that's just such a beautiful sentiment for these calm winter scenes that we're building with some of this stuff. Yeah, so many techniques without hand coloring every single image. I agree, Vicki. Gotta love some solid stamps every now and then, right? And again, you could do a beautiful ink blended background and add these on. Just lots of things you can do with it. And then another thing I want to point out is the messages do have matching dies as well. So you can cut out your messages with the dies if you like to do that. So a card sample featuring some of these things is from Jane Nelson. And she used a combination of the 2 types of trees. She didn't actually layer them on top of each other. She just used them separately, which I love that look as well. And she did some clear embossing right over top of her trees. So I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it does have some added shine to it that you may not have realized. And then she probably used our Infinity star set to get those little stars from our gold glitter paper. So really pretty. And this is a pretty simple card. Like anyone can pull that together, and you could do this in all kinds of different color schemes as well. So really nice. And again, these are the add-ons, so they're sold separately from the main kit. Okay, peeking die lovers, we do have a big bear. So in the kit, let me show you the size difference here. Let me find my little bears again. We have big bear as an add-on, and we have little bitty bear in the kit. So it's the same bear basically in 2 sizes. You could do like a dimensional, like have one in front and one farther back, like it's somewhere else in the scene, which is kind of fun. But I just love the peeking dies, and I just love this bear. He's more realistic. Some of the ones, we had 4 in our holiday release. We had a snowman, an elf, a reindeer, and a witch. And those were more kind of cartoony. Obviously, a snowman is going to be, it's not a realistic, but this is more of a realistic looking bear. And let me show you a sample so you can see him. This is from Jane Nelson. This is more of a fall themed card, but you could have him in the summer. You could put him on your scrapbook pages of going in the woods to go camping or hiking in the summer. You could use them on fall cards, summer cards, Father's Day cards. Bears are great. So lots of things you could do with this bear. And in this case, Jane paper pieced him together with different shades of brown paper. But of course, you can always color him with your markers or however you like to use him. But you can have him peeking out from all kinds of different things. And I think I mentioned using the two bears on the same card. I think if you go to our blog hop from yesterday, I think Rebecca Keppel in our hop, I think she did just that. I think she used both sizes of bear. All right, this one is called, so this one was called Peking Bear Cub Fancy Die. Oops, this one was called Peking Bear Cub Fancy Die. Now this one is called Ornament Fancy Dies. And they are ornaments that you can just use the outside of. You can add the decoration in the center of the ornament. You can layer different cardstocks together to color it in with the, the inner and outer part. And here is an absolutely stunning card from Jane Nelson, where she did blues and greens, and then she added silver glitter paper as her inserts. So she did paper piecing with that. Can you get it in your brain how that's working? So she used the inner part together with the outer to cut it out, and then she did it again with silver paper so she could paper piece all those pieces right into her beautiful card. So you don't always have to paper piece it. You could also just layer together different colors of cardstock, just kind of put it behind, if that makes sense. So I think these are stunning, absolutely gorgeous. And then she put a little bit of twine to be her thread holding it up. There is something in the background here that I'll get to in a second. All right. And then finally, this guy has been used by a lot of our artists in the blog hop, and they all did such beautiful cards. I was just in awe of them. So you can see this is a very big die, this beautiful, magnificent deer. He has his big antlers, and then you can put little ornaments hanging from his antlers. You can adjust the size of that strip for how long you want them to hang down. You can also put a fun little scarf on our deer. And this one's called Holiday Reindeer Fancy Die. Of course, he does not by any means have to be a reindeer. He can be, again, on your summer projects of being in the forest or whatever. Great Father's Day again, or Mother's Day. I happen to love deer and bear as well. You don't have to just do them for Father's Day. Birthday cards, all kinds of things. So there's a holiday spin to this, but if you didn't use all those extra holiday things, he can be used all year round for all kinds of different things. And he's absolutely magnificent. And here he is all bundled up for winter with his scarf on. So cute. And this is from Jane Nelson again. Wishing you a joyful holiday season is from our Christmas sentiment strips that came out with the holiday catalog, just if you're curious. And then also she used our Jingle Bell script bold print in the background, which was from our holiday release as well. And again, she paper pieced him together with cardstock, but you could also color him with your markers, coloring him with your watercolors, however you like to add color to your card. It doesn't have to be cardstock. But cardstock makes it pretty easy to paper piece it all together. Now, I'm going to show you some other cards with these add-ons at the end. I did pull a couple of the beautiful ones that I was just in awe of, and we'll get to those as well. But first, I'm going to go through the rest of the add-ons. I'm going to start with this. This is our Folk Winter Animals color layering Folk Winter Animals stencils. How darling are these folk animals? They have a Nordic feel to them, perhaps. And so these are layering stencils. You have 3 stencils that you can layer together with different colors to make your little background scene of all those animals. Inside here, I'll go ahead and open it up and show you. So inside the packaging, you'll have a layering guide to show. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, honestly. It's just 3 stencils in 3 different colors, but how to put that together. And then here are the stencils. Get them out of, sorry for the plastic crinkling sound. But here are the stencils. And now when you use our layering stencils, what I always like to do is have the Hero Arts logo and the little skew thing as a reference. I always put them down. I put the Hero logo down in the bottom right corner, and that's how I know that I'm lining them up on top of each other correctly. A lot of times you can like start with this and then kind of line things up by eyeballing it. But if that's hard, there's also the little alignment marks in the corner. So you can use those as well to line up your layering stencils. That's on all of our layering stencils. When I do it, I don't know if you've seen me teach this before, but I will use a piece of scrap paper, printer paper, and put my A2 sample that I'm doing the layering stencils on temporarily glued down on that, like with some temporary adhesive. And then I'll go ahead and use that piece of paper to put my little corners to line it up, and then keep my panel in place and line up each stencil and then take that off when I'm done. I don't know if that made any sense, but believe me, it makes it easy. Believe me. So here's a really fun color combo for Jane. On her card, she used a yellow, here I can tell you the exact one. She used Hero Arts Cherry, Nautical, and Sand. No, that's not right. Yeah, it is right. Cherry Nautical and Sand Inks. That's cool. I thought that was yellow. Isn't that pretty? And you know, I love the blue and red color scheme on the sample on here as well. But there's lots of colors that you can do with this. And I think it might have again been Rebecca who had a really bright colored one on her blog that I thought was so pretty. But anyway, so the other thing to point out about these animals is not only do we have the layering stencils, but we have a stamp set of all those same animals separately. So if you love the look of those cute little animals, this is the Folk Winter Animals clear set or bundle. And again, you can buy just the clear set or you can buy the bundle that has dies for the words as well as all the little animals. I mean, look at how darling. Look at this little squirrel. Oh, Lydia was so excited when she saw that. If you guys know Lydia Fiedler from our team, she's a big squirrel lover. There's foxes and the deer. I don't know. He looks like a llama to me, but maybe he's a deer. An owl, some birds, little bunny. There's actually 2 squirrels. Merry Christmas, happy wishes, holiday. So warm wishes, happy holidays. Mix and match messages. You can do them how you need to. Little asterisk star looking thing, snowflakes, holly, and a flower. Okay. Now the fun thing about this is if you choose to, you can line up these stamps with the stencil. So you could do an outline of the animals on here. Let me just try to line it up a little to show you. I don't know if you can see that through the camera, but the size is the same. So you could use those together if you wanted to. You could use your stencils to color in your stamped image, and then it would have a different look. You can see how this is soft because it doesn't have anything outlined. But if you wanted to add the outline to it as well, you can with the stamps. Does that make sense? And so let me show you a card. First of all, here's one from Jane where she did do that. She used the outline and then colored it in. And again, this is a background stamp that we'll get to in a minute. But look at how cute they are and look at that fun color scheme. I just love like a tealy blue and red together. I think that's such a great color scheme and really cute. And I love that she added a little heart there. I always love to put a heart on everything. Now let me show you something amazing. You guys ready for this? So Robin, who's one of the stamp designers, product designers at Hero Arts, he does embroidery and he hadn't done it in a while, but I said, you know, Robin, these would look so cool embroidered. And look what he did. And he sent it to me. So he used our washable kids ink to stamp the images onto some embroidery cloth. And then he embroidered them with that same color scheme that they use on the packaging. And I just love it. I think it's so cute. And I said, Robin, can you just send it to me to show on the Facebook Live that we do? And he sent it and he said, I can keep them. He said it was my birthday present, which I thought was so nice. So they're going to be hanging on my craft room wall forever. And I just love them. So cool. So cool. So a little outside of the box thing that you could do if you like to do something like embroidery. Oh, hello. I just lost my phone. That's great. Oh, no, there it is. It's still there. I just kind of went to both. Hi, everybody. Didn't mean to do that. I don't know why. Sometimes it just automatically does that on me. Good thing I wasn't doing anything embarrassing. All right. So you're back to the blank screen. I'm here, but it's blank screen. So I'm going to go in now to our Starry Moon bold prints. I must have hit my mouse. That must be what I did. I don't know. I'm glad I didn't do that. I taught a class this past weekend. Were any of you there? On Sunday, I taught at Crop and Create Delivered event, which is an amazing event put on by Scrapbooking Cards Today. And it's in a group of like 3,400 people. And I'm so glad that my technology didn't fail me during that one. So anyway, this is the bold print that I love, love, love so much. It's so cool. And you've seen it on the background of some of these. It's called Starry Moon Bold Prints. And again, it has that same kind of feel as the main kit with the circles, you know, the concentric circles and the stars and the dots and all that. Really, really fun for mixed media projects, really great background on your cards and everything. So, oh, Serena's my class. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. That's nice. Here is another thing. I'm going to just show you both of these and then go into the samples. This one I love as well. It's called Swirling Stars Stencil. And look at how fun that is. Just these whimsical swirling stars. You could do ink blending. It's great with paste through it. Imagine our glitter paste through that. How beautiful that would be. Really, really cool. So here is one. And Jane went after, She knows I love the purple, and look what she did. This is with the bold print, so you can see this stamped out, how that bold print looks with those concentric circles. And then here is ink blending through the stencil and what that looks like. And she combined it with the first trees that we showed, which she gold embossed, and just did some ink through her stencils, not any paste or anything, but the paste would be amazing. All right, and then if we go backwards, let's see, let me find something else that she did here. This is one where she used the stencil. Can you see the stencil in the background on that one? So it just added a little something to that card. And did she use on any others in my pile here? Let me see. This one had the bold print. So we saw that already on the bold print right there. All right. So one more thing in this release, as far as the new stamps and dies and everything, is something brand new to Hero Arts. And this is what we're calling letterpress and foil. And so this plate is to go with the Better Press system at Spellbinders. Now, what I want to tell you about this, it's so big it barely even fits in my screen. This one hasn't come into Hero yet. So you will see on the, good grief, here I go again. What is going on? Sorry, guys. Let me put this far away and see if that's what's causing it. Okay. So on the website, you'll see that it's out of stock, and it's because it hasn't been in stock yet. It was late arriving, so we have it as out of stock. If you're interested in it, I recommend that you hit the notify me so you'll be emailed when it does come in stock. Now, we call it letterpress and foil because if you have been following along with the Better Press at Spellbinders, you know that they foil beautifully with their hot foiling, like their glimmer system. And I will say on this one, this is our first try at Better Press, and there's going to be more coming down the line. But if you look at this, the part that you have to ink up for Better Press is a large surface area. And I will say it takes some elbow grease. It takes some work to get a good image on the Better Press with this particular plate, but it foils absolutely beautifully. So if you are just getting it for Better Press, I want you to know it's going to take a little work to get all your ink all over this plate and get a good transfer. But for foiling, it's absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. So let me show you. I'm going to pull up something that Mindy did for us. There we go. So on the left is one that she did with ink and the Better Press. And if you guys don't know what Better Press is, if you haven't, how many of you used a Better Press? There you go. Tammy's asking. It is a letter press. That's why we call it letterpress and foil system that you just put through your die cutting machine. Actually, I'll pull mine out in a second and show you. But it adds kind of like dry embossing to your card. If you're familiar with how letterpress things look, it adds ink and it adds texture to your card. Now, the one on the right is foiled with a light blue foil. And Mindy, I think she took a subsequent picture that I probably should have replaced this with, but the pink you're seeing in there is because it's a reflection because it's foil and she has like pink walls in her house where she took that picture. But I think it looks pretty to have that little bit of pink up there. But anyway, that's her. The one on the right is foiled. The one on the left is the Better Press. Okay. Let me see what you guys are saying. Yes, we're going to have more Better Press plates in the future. This is our entry into it. And this is what the Better Press system looks like. So it's a whole platform that you put right through your machine. I have the Spellbinders Platinum 6 die cutting machine. And so you put your plate in there, your paper, there's a whole, sandwich that you have to do. And then it has these little magnets that just put this right in place. And you just, when you put it through your die cutting machine, it puts the right pressure on it to push it down and do what it needs to do. So it's really cool. It's a very cool thing. And yeah. But this one, if you look at the ones that Spellbinders has and others have, it's mostly a fine line image. And so this one just has a lot of surface area. So the inking is it just takes a little more work to get the inking on it. You can also do it just without the ink and have a beautiful pressed in image that you could watercolor and do different things with. And then, of course, if you do the Glimmer hot foil or other hot foils, it's beautiful for that as well. Okay, enough about that one. So that is the whole release, I think. Oh, no, there is one more thing I want to, first of all, I want to show you some more card samples. So this one I wanted to show you that Lydia did because I love that she took our bold print that I showed and she made it look like a bit of a rainbow kind of thing with the inking colors that she did. I mean, it's not a typical rainbow, but it has rainbow vibes to it, which I thought was really cool. And I love how she did her little folk art animal in black and white. It's kind of stunning that way. This one is from Nicole Spohr, and it's one that kind of took my breath away. Her beautiful coloring on that deer die, the color she used on the scarf, the ornaments hanging. She used the stencil in the background, and it's just all just so beautiful, so beautiful. This one is from Emily Midget, and I love how, in her case, she used a dark, solid cardstock for her deer, and it's like he's in the shadow almost. It's so striking. And then look how she had her little ornaments hanging from the top of her little window that she cut with our rectangular infinity dies, rounded corner rectangle infinity dies. I think that's what they're called. And then she used one of the stencils. I can't remember what that stencil was called. Shoot. But it was from our holiday release and Art Deco or something, Deco Lights. I can't remember, but just really pretty in the background. So a different look for that. And then, okay, guys, get ready for this one. This is Sika, and I squealed when I saw it. She combined that cute little bear. First of all, she made him a polar bear. He's white. And then she made him peeking behind some of our ornaments. So how adorable is that? So, so adorable. All right. And then I wanted to show you, we do have some digital offerings this month. We've been doing digital things each month. We have 2 digital kits, a digital papers that are printable, and then a printable winter home set that you can print out and have little images to color. We also have an accessory bundle. These are things kind of from the warehouse that we put together into a bundle that kind of go with the theme. There's some silver metallic paper, a gray wood grain paper, which is really great to go with these products, and a light blue paper, and then silver sparkle powder, a light blue powder, unicorn ink, and dusty blue ink pad. So awesome. So let me go ahead and backtrack. First of all, you guys commented a million things while I was on the other screen. I don't think there's any questions, though. I think it's all you people, everyone's saying how much they love everything. So what are your favorite images, or what are your favorite products so far from this release? I'd love to know, because in a minute, we're going to go ahead and pull a winner. So make sure you get lots of comments in before we pull that winner. But I'm going to just go backwards again through the release like I like to do. This is the Snowy Night letterpress and foil plate. We have the Swirling Star stencil and the Starry Moon bold print. Love them both. Here are some card samples featuring them. We have the animals, which are the folk winter animals stamp and die bundle. We have the fun stencils. I guess I'll show it like that. They're so cute. So, so cute. And then our embroidery project that I love. The holiday reindeer die, which is a stunner in this release. We have the ornaments, which are the ornament fancy dies. Love this card. I just love to look at that shine. Our Peking Bear Cub fancy die. And then we started it all with the Winter Trees bundle. And then, of course, looking back again at our kit, which is a great kit this month. So, so good. Let me get all this out of the way. The classic kit has the die set for building our winter scenes. It has beautiful cardstock. Again, that blue shimmer. It has the little swirling 3x4 set. And it has the white acrylic spray. All right. And then bumping it up to premium, we have all these wonderful vellum snowflakes with the metallic on them. I think I may have lost my little animals. Guys, where did I put my little animals? There are the little peeking animals that, oh, here they are. Whew, man, that scared me because I don't want to lose my animals. I love them. Our cute little peeking animals that we can put in our scene. And then, of course, the message set that has the messages and all the little icons that you can layer together for fun. All right. And then again, the cards from the main kit. I'm just losing everything today. This isn't good. This is with the premium. Here's using the vellum. Here's using the little peeking dies. This is from the classic kit. A couple samples from classic, including that fun shaker that Jennifer Cotis created. All right, so cute. The other thing I wanted to just tell you guys really quick, in my opinion, some things that would work really well with this whole release, with this kit especially. First of all, this is our blue and shimmer spray, our tone on tone shimmer spray, blue plus shimmer. And it's really pretty. It's kind of a lot like the cardstock that comes in your kit. So if you use up the cardstock and you still want something blue and shimmery, you can DIY it with our spray. And this is what the spray looks like when it comes. It comes as just a powder in the bottle. If you can kind of see, it's kind of coating the sides and everything. So you add your own water to it. And that's what we have here is when I've already added the water. You do kind of shake it back and can you see how I'm going back and forth like this rather than up and down? Because it is a pigment, not a mica spray, and you don't want to just jam all that mica up into your spray nozzle because it could get clogged. So when I shake it up, I do it to the side to side. This one I filled more. No, I guess it's 3/4. I fill it about 3/4 of the way to do the shaking up as well, just to make sure it all gets dissolved. It does fall back to the bottom in between uses, so you have to reshake it. But anyway, I think it goes really, really well with this kit if you wanted to pick that up. And then the other thing that I think would be stunning with this kit are the new iridescent embossing powders. We have an iridescent purple. Can you kind of see that iridescent in there? I don't know. And then iridescent blue, which is this one. And what they look like. So this is the purple. You can see it's kind of tone on tone when you stamp it and emboss it, but it has this purple iridescent to it when you move it in the light. And this is what it looks like on dark cardstock. And so I could see it being really pretty, like with those swirling stars and stuff on, going with the kit. And then again, here it is with blue, iridescent blue, and you can see the blue coming through there. And this is what this looks like on black. I hope the iridescent is showing well. And it would be beautiful on other dark cardstocks as well. Do it on navy maybe to have a really beautiful look. So I just think those would look really, really great with the kit. So let's see here. I think it's time to pick our winner. I'll go ahead and back to me. Have I covered everything, Tammy? Have I forgotten anything? Does anybody have any questions about anything that I can answer before I go? If not, I'm going to go ahead and see if we have a winner here. Tammy picks that for us, and it's a winner on YouTube, and it's Karen Bliss. Congratulations, Karen. You are our winner. Oh, Stamp Along. Yeah, we could talk about the Stamp Along. That's a great idea. So have you guys signed up for our Stamp Along yet? We're doing a holiday Stamp Along coming up in November 4th and 5th. Let's see. I don't think I have a picture. This is just that doesn't really tell you who all the amazing artists are in their Stamp Along, but it's going to be Lydia Fiedler, Nicole Spohr, Ralph, who's here in the comments. We're so excited to have Ralph joining us. Jessica Frost Ballas. Yeah, lots of great artists. Michelle Lupton is going to be there. Kathy Zielski. Oh yeah, Kathy Zielski is going to be teaching at it, which I'm so excited for that because she's so fantastic. We're going to have a video from Jennifer to wrap it up where she's just going to do a big combination of all the products in the Stamp Along, and we know that's going to be awesome. So anyway, if you haven't signed up yet for our Stamp Along, the early bird pricing just ended. So now it is $50 to sign up to get 2 days worth of 10 teachers, each teaching an hour-long class. I mean, if you just sign up and watch it and use what you have, I mean, it's so worth it because those 10 teachers are amazing. But we also have a Stamp Along bundle, which I can show you. And it is currently out of stock is the only problem. So I probably shouldn't show you. But these are the main products that we're using in the Stamp Along. So if you've already purchased some of these, you have them to use. I will say there's the Peking Elf in the bundle. I bet you could substitute him with Peking Bear if you end up having the Peking Bear. Shimmer spray, you could use any color shimmer spray. Anyway, if you join the Stamp Along, I'm going to do a whole live on Wednesday night talking about things you can substitute or you can buy the things individually because we love to encourage you to use what you have as well as shop from us. We are never mad if you shop from us. But the whole bundle is out of stock at the moment, which I hope it comes back soon, but I'm just not sure. Karen never wins. What should she do? You're going to send an email to info@heroarts.com and they will help you out. Just say that you were the winner in our live. And I think Tammy just posted that to you as well. So yay for that. Yeah, Bonnie, Ralph came up fast. His talent for a newbie blew me away. Yeah, he got in on the TikTok crowd because he's a younger stamper, but he's great. He's so good and such a really, really nice person too. So really I'm a big Ralph fan. So anyway, all right, guys. Well, that was the release. I hope you enjoyed it. It's one of my favorites. Well, I loved last month a lot too, but it's one of my favorites for a while. I always love the wintry ones. They're my favorite. So, which is funny because I live in Georgia and we don't really get that kind of scene. Maybe that's why I love it so much. Although I was telling Kathy earlier today that I want to move to Minnesota. I just think sounds like a great place to live. My husband hates snow, so we're never going to do it, but I love it anyway. So anyway, thank you guys for being here today, and I hope you love the release, and we will talk again soon. All right, take care, everybody. Bye.